Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead. So this is going to be from the 6th to the 12th of January 2025. If you want to book your 2025, it's available. If you want to book a face-to-face, if you want to book the love, the career audio, or the 6 month is half price, everything is on the website under the video or in the description box, okay? The personal reads are life-changing, so check them out. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to do this a bit different this week. Make sure you like and comment. It does help. We're going to do it a bit more structured. You'll like it, okay? So what are we seeing for Capricorn when it comes to the self? Please give me Capricorn's energy when it comes to the self. So Eight of Cups reversed is, some of you are feeling good right now. I mean, Eight of Cups reversed, Ten of Pentacles, like, some people are just in a good place. They've made good choices and they're just in a good place, and that's what I'm getting. Ten of Pentacles can be someone who's getting down to details, right? They're focused on tax season, they're focused on the job, they're focused on the routine. So for some of you Capricorns, you're good. Nothing's really going on, like, you know. Obviously there's just times in our life where we feel really good. We don't feel the need to like fix things or change things, or maybe there's no chaos and we've got grace. I'm kind of getting that for you this week. You're okay with the way things are. Also, it's your season. Happy birthday, by the way. Like, it's your season, so it's like you might be feeling in your lane because it's your season, so it's flowing. But yeah, this can be a good week. It's a good week to attend to practical matters, things like taxes, things like if you're in the UK, getting back into your routine, rebuilding money, getting back after the holiday into practical shit, right? There is a fire sign that's coming up, so some of you might, like, I don't know, you're sticking to your guns though. The Ten of Pentacles is like, I feel like this is someone you've put in the place. Like, this is someone you've told, like, listen, you're not allowing this person to distract you or disorientate you. I feel like you've told this person where it's at and what you want. And if you haven't, you will be doing that this week. What are we seeing for love, please, for Capricorns? What are we seeing for love? Yeah, like, some of you are dealing with nights though, so for you Capricorns, maybe that is a message to be careful, because some of you are not walking away from something, but the problem is you had the Knight of Wands and you've got the Knight of Swords, so this could be like a situationship. It could be a man of the night, and how it's coming up with the Ten of Pentacles is this is what you want, which is a lasting connection, okay? So the other side of the coin is not everybody's out there trying to find true love. Like, some people are happy with passion and just some fun. And so I think for Capricorns, if you're coming from, I'm happy with the way things are, like, I'm not complaining, I'm not asking for anything, you'll be fine. But some of you need to be careful, because this can be a Capricorn who's investing a great deal into a connection, but these people are just leeching. And then the Eight of Cups upright would be needing to walk away from this because the person is just using you. Maybe this person comes in and out of your life and you think that that means that they love you. No, it means that you have a lot of value. You have a lot to offer. So they come in and out for what they can get. Okay, what are we seeing for money for Capricorns this week? Okay, again, something definitely needs to end. You know, so we do have this Six of Pentacles. Maybe people are relying on you for handouts, and the Death card is this needs to end. Some of you, it's the unconscious mind that needs to change when it comes to money. So this can be a person who's in a job and they get a lot of crumbs. They don't really get the value. You really want the Ten of Pentacles. You want a lot of money. You want a life of abundance. But your unconscious mind needs to change when it comes to money. So this can be a person who unconsciously carries a poverty mindset, right? So this is somebody who unconsciously carries a mindset of poverty. And if you're going to get to this Ten of Pentacles this year, you've got to look in your unconscious mind, because consciously you know what you want, which is a beautiful home, high salary, fuck you money, so you're not always stressed over money. But there's a behavioural pattern, there's something that unconsciously needs to change. You can check out the career audio if you want guidance in money and career. But this is about the unconscious mind, especially for the Capricorns who are in crummy jobs. You know, because some of you are sabotaging yourself, you're not walking away. Your value is this, but you are settling for this. So the message for Capricorns this week is something about being careful with devaluing yourself, being careful with giving the maximum investment, the maximum value to people, and you're getting very little back. Being someone who's of a great asset to a company, but yet you get the bare minimum. You're building them up at your expense when you could just go and build your own company. Okay, it's hard out here. We're in a very, I don't want to really do this year, but it is important to mention it. We live in a very slutty, demonic, low-class society where people are just being leeched off, they're just being exploited, and it's insane. But again, there's no point complaining about it. Our job is to change it. Our job is to say, you're not doing that to me. And it means our value. So people tend to think of value outside themselves, but you've got to know your value. You've got to say, no, I know what I bring to this relationship. I know what I bring to this table. I know what I bring to this company. And either you meet my value or I'll go and find someone who will. So that is the thing with Capricorns this week. Like, just be careful with, because that is your level, you know. And then we've got the Page of Wands reverse. So something about someone's energy is fighting against them. Also be careful with a Sagittarius. This can be someone who is doing no contact. I do think for some of you it's time to break with certain philosophies. It's time to break with people who just play games, people who, they're just not adding to your value, they're not adding to your growth. Because Sagittarius represents expansion, it represents growth. Definitely Sagittarius and Gemini. Okay, strong Gemini, strong Sagittarius. So if you're a Capricorn woman who's dealing with a Gemini or a Sagittarius, I think it's time to relook at these people. Relook at what they bring to your life. Like, look at how they're affecting your life. Look at how they're affecting your well-being. This could be family members. It doesn't always have to be love. Like, this could be family members. It could be anything like that. But definitely when it comes to career, money and love, it's about making sure that what you're getting, what you're given is a return on investment. Whereas most people are investing, and they're getting very little return on their investment. So they're putting a lot of energy, they're putting a lot of time into what? Okay. I think people are just stuck. That's why we're saying with the Death card, like, people are just stuck. Like, life is moving so fast. This matrix is getting so much harder. The devil is running amok. And yeah, I think people mean well, like they genuinely want to get up and make the changes, but life is going so fast, things are happening so fast, but that's the agenda. The agenda is to get you running. You're just constantly fucking running, you know? And at some point, you've just got to stop and say no. Like, if this was a business deal, what is the return on investment for me energy, for me skills, for me time? We're all getting sick, we're all fucking stressed out, we're all pissed off. Because that's natural when you're breaking your fucking back to live and breathe and you're just being pissed all over. So 2025, it's like, I don't care what it takes, I don't care who it is, it's a no from me. I know my value, I want a return on my investment. And if you don't give me a return on my investment, I'll find motherfuckers who will. All this begging, all this, I mean, I've seen prostitutes getting more respect than most people out here. I've seen whores getting more respect than people out here. People on Thief Finder. You know, it sounds funny, but it's really not. It's vulgar, right? Okay, so career-wise for Capricorn, what are we seeing? Okay, so we do have the Sun, so the power to liberate yourself, the power to really go out there. Okay, But some of yours, the Sun card is about energy. The Sun card is about energy. So this is about looking at how much energy, so looking at how much time and energy goes into your money and your career and seeing if basically you're happy with that. This is also about liberation. Okay. Maybe you'll stay in the career, you'll just change the company. You know, maybe you work for yourself, but it's just certain clients who leech. Like, they're not saying you have to necessarily throw the baby out with the bathwater, but this is really about, okay, this is the time, this is the energy, this is what these people get from my life. What am I getting back in return? So it's all about tax season, return on investment, a review. Some of yous, again, I do feel like the message for Capricorn is you are really giving of your best, and I feel like these people are just leeching. They're not, like, these people are not, they're leeching off your talent, your money, your resources, your kindness, your compassion, and you need to put an end to it. Some of you are hoping for a lasting commitment with this Gemini or this Sagittarius, but you're not going to get what you want here, especially with this Gemini. Scorpio, maybe. I feel like you need to stop living in delusion when it comes to this person. The reason they come in and out is because they know what you've got to offer. And that's it. It's not because they love you. It's not because they value you. It's just they're just leeching. Humans have become a commodity, right? They're for sale now to the highest bidder. And you've got to be like, I'm not for sale. Okay, what is the challenges for Capricorn this week, please? What are the challenges for Capricorn this week? The Tower with the Star. So connections, I would say there is somebody who, something seems attractive, it seems appealing, but it's a bad investment. For the Capricorn man, you might be dealing with somebody who, that's another message here, there's a lot of money being put on the table, but be careful, because the devil is at work in some way here. Exploitation, greed. We talked about Thief Finder. Some of you might be having money problems, and you might start thinking about doing OnlyFans or Thief Finder or something like that, but just be careful. Because this is all about the long term. Like, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get everyone to hoard themselves out, drop the value. They want us all being dirty. Right? So just, you can do what you want, but this will be a woman who's definitely selling tip pictures and images and stuff like that. As long as you won't regret it long term. I'm also getting, for some of you Capricorns, there's a masculine who asks for nudes and he asks for pictures and he asks for videos. Be careful, because I think he's selling them. Remember we talked about the devil is at work? Definitely the devil is at work, and it's not you. I don't get it, it's you. It's a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Sagittarius. This is someone who can't be trusted. I feel like this is somebody who's just exploiting you. They're just using you to build up their own business. They're using you to build up their own life. But I'm also getting someone who is asking for images. They're asking and they're selling them on a platform. Women need to be really careful with this now. Like, honestly, that's what a lot of these men are doing. They're sleeping with random women and they're recording it and then they're selling it on like OnlyFans or these porn sites and stuff like that. And the woman's not even aware. So it's all about being very, very cautious about what you... Some of you right now, I think you press for money. And again, you're hearing about all these people who, you know, they're making millions and they're making a lot of money. Again, it's up to you. Every woman must decide what she does, right? But you might regret it, so just be careful, okay? The other side of the coin is maybe this is you want to do it. And maybe other people are judging you. Well, who the fuck are they? This is your body, it's your life, you dictate your choices. So I wouldn't care. Like, if you're okay with it and it's okay with you, who cares? Like, bitch, you're probably salty because you want to do it, but you're in too much fear about judgment. Don't worry about my business. I think that's how Capricorns need to be this week. As long as you're okay with what you're doing, don't worry about it. It's no one else's business. There's too many basic cunts out here, too many strangers, too many random Joes thinking that they've got some right to your life, and you're like, who the fuck are you Don't know you, don't owe ya. Honestly, I really feel like that for Capricorns this week. For the Capricorns who don't like the vulgarity, you can just, I'm just delivering the reading how it is. So if you don't like it, you can just click off. I'm talking about that as well. Where people dictate every word we say, and like if it's just click off, we don't need to hear your comments. Like, I feel like for Capricorns this week, like, just be you, like whatever is okay with you, whatever is natural to you, then just be that. And if it's not good enough for other people, you can just simply leave. Okay, so the challenges for this week are, a missed opportunity. I feel like the other side of the coin as well is someone is focused on a missed opportunity as well. Someone is missing an opportunity. For the Capricorn man, I think there's a woman that you're holding on to. There's a woman that's unattainable, but you're missing the opportunity to be happy with somebody else. So you might be holding on to an Aquarius, but there's a water sign woman. So for the Capricorn man, that's what I'm getting this week. Like, you're holding on to someone, but the star is someone who's out of reach. It can be a no contact situation. It can be someone who thinks they're too good for you. I think some of you need to heal the Death card, accept that the past is over. This is for the Capricorn man who's been holding on to this woman. This can be an unrequited love situation as well. Remember, that's the devil at work as well. The devil at work is when you're obsessed with something and you see it as that it's yours, but you can't have it. Not true. If it was yours, it'd be yours. It's the devil at work, right? What he's doing is simply making you think that someone took your person, or that it's something is meant to be. Like, it's not. It's just the devil playing you. So you're trapped. It's entrapment. So yeah, some of you need to give up on the past, anchor yourself in the present. Some of you, this is about healing. Okay, like I said, there is big money to be made in this direction. For the Capricorn man, this can be a woman who does this type of work, and maybe you don't sit well with it, In other words, maybe you love this woman, but maybe it just goes against your value system. Maybe you're thinking, well, what about when we get married? What about when we have kids? And that stuff's out there, That's another message for the Capricorn woman. Yes, there's big money in it, and right now people are pressed, but you've got to think about, what about when you're a mother? What about when you can't take that shit back? So the devil is at work here for Capricorns in some way. He's trying to entice you, and I feel like as long as you're okay with the consequences, then whatever, sign the deal. But I think it through. That's what I would say. Okay, the obstacles for this week for Capricorn, please. Yeah, Capricorn man is the King of Pentacles reversed, and then we've got the Ten of Cups. So for the Capricorn man, you're coming up as unstable. Some of you are blocking your happiness. So the Eight of Pentacles is just people who work all the time. But there can be something for the Capricorn man about how he makes his money. That's what I'm getting. King of Pentacles reversed is someone who exploits other people to build himself up. King of Pentacles upright is someone who works hard. This is somebody who does things by the book. They follow the law. They treat people moral and fair. King of Pentacles reversed is somebody who makes a great deal of money. But it's often at the expense of other people. Okay? So, yeah, there's something around morality. There's something around deals with the devil. There's something around thinking about long term. Maybe this would be exploitation of women or something like that. You've seen it with that Andrew Tate, because that's what he did, and then it all came back later. So there's something around thinking about the long term consequences of your actions now, and that our society is teaching us that it is coming back. You might get away with it for a while, but it is coming back. Like, that's what you've been seeing with everyone getting exposed. It's like, be careful, because maybe it won't come back right now. Maybe it won't come back this year, but it'll come back at some point. So it's better to build from a moral frame. It's better to build from, a good place, and think through what you're doing. For the Capricorn man, how this is coming up is that you're burying yourself in your work, and some of you are holding on to this woman. But the problem here is you're missing the opportunity for happiness. You're missing the opportunity for connection. I think there's a true love in your life. There's a woman who really, really loves you. But this woman might give up now because she's kind of tired of investing. Same for the Capricorn woman. You could be dealing with a Taurus man, you could be dealing with a Virgo man. You know, you could be just dealing with somebody who's always making work as an excuse, right? It's about people prioritize what's important to them. And what this person is telling you is you're just not important enough for me to commit to you. You're not important enough for me to spend time with you. I think people need to get in the real world. But I love this for the Capricorns who've got a strong network of people. They're very solid in themselves. Like, you're not taking no prisoners. You're in that real level Capricorn. Like, when a Capricorn woman is in a power or a Capricorn man is in the power, you're not going to be deceiving anything. You're not going to be using me emotions. You're not going to be using me anger. You're not going to be using me desire. Bitch, please try someone else. You know, it's more for the Capricorns who are ruled by appetite, or they're ruled by their emotions, or they're deceiving themselves, or they're in their own shadow aspects that they can be manipulated. But I think there's some motherfuckers out here who are trying to manipulate Capricorn, and it's like, Capricorn's like, okay. Capricorn's like Prince in that video. He's a Gemini, where he goes, listen, when you play me, you play your damn self, right? Yeah, I feel like you've got like people who are watching you, people who are observing you. Like I said, people who are working in the shadows, trying to dictate your movements and put you in fear. And Capricorn's just like, I think that's how we need to be this year, you know, with these trolls on the internet and these low level losers. Like, ooh, yeah, you're some dirty little cunt who's an intruder energetically, or you're just some ratbag who's got no life, and you spend your whole time focused on me. Bitch, keep focused, because I'm busy. I'm being serious, right? Like I'm busy. Like, you know, people are losers. Like, they're really, like, the losers are the problem, right? But yeah, just and I think that's the message for Capricorns this week. It's, if you're okay with things, then who cares? But just make sure that you're kind of reviewing your life and how you're making your money and how you're treating people. And I think this week it's about a return on investment. It's like, wait there a minute. And also, like, think of it like, if someone came to you, like, Capricorns are very logical people, the good people to go to when you like want sound advice. And it's like, if someone came to you and they had your life and they had your circumstances and they asked you about your life and your circumstances, what would you say to them? What kind of guidance would you give them, right? But I think it can be an amazing week for Capricorns who are just like really level-headed. They've got good people around them. They're acting moral. They're thinking things through. Because this is people who are very intelligent. These are not people who are... These are people who know how to make money. These are people who know how to get a return on investment. They're solid people. And I think for you, it's a really amazing week. You might have had a beautiful holiday. This can be a beautiful birthday with the people you love the most. Yeah, I think Capricorns need to surround themselves with, like, you know,